Mic'd up.
Boys and girls, children of all ages, act like you know it's going down. I'm your captain.
Hello, everybody. Thank you for coming to Yankees Coast to Coast, all 1.3 of you. It's Michael Miller and me, Adam Schneider, here to
Get your name.
share. Adam Schneider. Adam the
Yeah. So do you want? Let's go to Boone Bag. You want to jump over the pictures? We could do another show this weekend and
Yeah,
talk
we'll
about.
do another show with that, and then because we got a lot of pictures to talk about.
Yeah. So
But I
we'll
don't
talk
like.
afterward. We'll schedule another special show
And
about the
it's past
pictures.
my bedtime.
So Boone Bag. This is what I have to say about Boone Bag. I'll let you. You have a well articulated thing. I'm going to say there is nothing outstanding about the way he manages. He's a slave to analytics. He's not creative. The team's not running enough, even with their speed runners, other than Dominguez. He has no explanation for why Jazz is not running, even when they ask him. No explanation for why Volpe has awful steal stats. He still defends the indefensible, like what Volpe did that one game where he threw the ball to third base, and he's defending Volpe's hitting. And, thank God DJ's gone because DJ was in the best shape of his life. He overused Grisham. He underuses Dominguez, and he's got blind loyalty to that stupid lineup roulette, which you're going to blame him for. But I'm going to say to you, the lineup comes from upstairs, and yes, he can change it. But as soon as he changes it, it doesn't work. He knows he's fired. Yeah. And I gave Boone because he adds nothing. He takes away a little bit, and to me, if you add nothing, you're a B minus. To me, he's a C minus. He's below average, and I just don't understand him defending the indefensible. That's what bothers me. If somebody screws up, you don't have to call them out. I understand that the players are a little bit soft, but you don't have to call them out in public. But you can't defend the indefensible of what's going on out there, and that's what drives me crazy about him.
Yeah, when we play baseball on Sunday, we always talk about some fat, stupid, old geezer out in the field, and
why are you talking about me like that?
And your brother always says, I resemble that remark, and nobody says anything. It's like
he does.
And he goes, what? And we all say, well, tell us something we don't agree with. I am completely in agreement with you on everything about him. An empty uniform. He's basically a stiff with a hat on his head. And I just a Yankee cap. I just can't stand him. I don't like anything about him. The thing I hate most.
He's a very nice man.
He's a nice man. Everyone seems to like him. That's great. The only thing I'm tired of how he apologizes for these guys. He supports them unconditionally.
He doesn't apologize. That's the thing. He doesn't apologize. He defends everything that they do.
He defends them. Everything he does. And it makes me crazy when I hear him say, and then he started talking about it again. We have it all out in front of us. That damn statement, he keeps making it over and over. It's all for us to take. Shut up. Say something. Say the truth. Tell us what you really feel. This team is not operating correctly. This team should have a lot more wins. This team should be in first place. They've not been managed well. They are not defensively strong. They still make boneheaded plays on all the things that lost them a World Series last year. They are still doing with new personnel. The guys that were really a pain are gone, and the guys who were there aren't any better.
All right, so Judge's big mistake was dropping the fly ball in the outfield, but other than that,
blame him for that.
But he didn't hit. But from a defensive perspective, Goldschmidt, Bellinger, and Judge really don't make mistakes.
They don't, but everyone else does.
And
too many mistakes.
Dominguez does, and he's learning. Hopefully, Peraza definitely is better than DJ was, and Grisham is now playing second base. So we got to hope that gets better. But they just do so many things that are so. I think he's done a good job this year.
Who?
I've never ever complimented a Yankee since Dick Hauser at the position.
Third base coach.
Yes, they have been sending runners properly towards home plate. How's that for a compliment to the coaching staff?
Seem to be. That's a nice compliment. Fair. But they they don't seem prepared.
No,
And they
absolutely.
make I don't understand. Pitchers can't seem to pick up the ball. They don't throw the ball well to first base. They
No, no, no. I
they
think
are a
they're
terrible bunting team. They're the worst. They play that
terrible.
stupid rule about in the with the ghost runner that we talk about often. That we have already proven that we are absolutely correct on that. All of the analytics out there, all of the stars, everybody who's been talking about this for years has, and now of all this data, they are all wrong. You and I are the only ones
No,
in the
you know what's
world.
funny is the data actually supports what you convinced me of. You were the one that was there first, and you convinced me. The data supports getting that first run across as a visiting team to put the pressure on the opposing team. The problem is that the Yankees don't have anybody that could put the bunt down. I mean, you got guys like Volpe and Peraza who should know how to bunt and can't.
In a
The best
league
punter
that
on the
now
team
has
last
a
year. The
ghost
best punter
running
on the
rule.
team last year was Soto.
You have a ghost running rule now. That is going to be 10 games a year that you can win or lose by how you execute in that moment. And you
Execute.
don't teach
That's the
these young
word.
guys, these guys how to bunt. It's unfathomable to me that a 10-game swing of your schedule, is not considered important enough to manage for. That to me is outrageous.
It's
That is
actually
a
more.
that is
I disagree. I think it's more like a 15-game swing, maybe
all right.
some
A
it's 20.
15-game
Yeah,
swing.
I think it's. I absolutely agree with you. So the last guy that what are you going to give Boone? What, a D, a C, an A?
An absolute F.
Okay.
F, 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 F.
Yeah.
Sorry. I think he sucks.
So
He sucks and he needs to
the
go.
other guy we need to grade is Cashman before we go. So this is my situation with Cashman. Plan B worked. He didn't get pregnant. He took the pill. Soto left. Placed them with Fried, Goldschmidt, and Bellinger. It worked. Those
Yeah.
three guys are the most, Goldschmidt slumped, but those three guys have been at the top of the barrel, right below Judge for the team for the season. And there's nothing you can say about that. But he let the bullpen, bullpen's terrible. The starting pitching depth, they burned through it. And it's on him that Heel's not back till August, when he was going to be out a month, and he's out till August.
The hell.
So
That's another
I,
thing.
I
These
give
guys.
I give Cashman an incomplete, if only because he gets graded right after July 31st.
Yeah, I'm with you. I don't think we should. I don't think that they constructed the team correctly. You can go back all point three of you that are still here listening. Um, if you go back to any of our shows going back 6-8 months, you'll have heard me say many times, team needed a third baseman or a second baseman and a leadoff hitter. Those are all things that have really, really hurt them this year. They didn't deserve everything we said that they were going to have a problem with. They've had to deal with. They've had a problem with, and it bothers me. That to me was a construction failure. They failed in the development of the team. The plan was off. Do I think that the guys that they brought in were great? Yes. Love Bellinger. Love Goldie. I'm super happy with that. Fried is outrageously good. I just hope he's okay and they haven't overused him and hope he's not hurt. But he's last three starts a little bit worrisome. The blister, we'll see. But the guy is nails. And who knew you were gonna? They probably should have known they were gonna lose. What's his name?
As soon as Cole didn't walk away when he had the chance to walk
They knew
away,
something was. They knew
Cole
something
was
was.
smart enough to do, and they were smart enough not to give him the extra year.
And then they blew it by accepting it. They should have said no. I mean, he had the right
They
to
had
say
no
no,
choice.
but didn't they
He'll
have
be
a right
fine.
at that point?
He'll be fine.
No, I mean, I think that's fine. We'll talk about that when we talk about pitching.
Yeah,
But I think
Hill and Schmidt are an issue, and both should have been, because we talked about that 6 months ago as well. But we'll talk about that later at another time.
All right, my friend. I'm gonna go eat
Good to see you.
my late dinner. It's not good for me.
That's funny. You're eating dinner now. I ate dinner before the show. Have a nice life. We'll touch base and we'll figure out when we're going to do a show about pitching.
Okay.
I'd like to do it this weekend if we can.
Let's do it. Thank you, my friend.